Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are safe and healthy at your home. Student, in previous class we already learned about the Europe location, area and political division of Europe. And today I am going to discuss about Europe physical features. So students, there is a great physical diversity in this continent, which is clearly evident from the physical map of Europe. You can see this is a physical map of Europe. First is the northern mountains. The northern mountains. These old fold mountains in the north and northwest extend from Norway and Sweden to Scotland. So you can see in this image, here is a Norway and here is Sweden, and Scotland is located here. Scotland. So the northern mountains lies between Norway and Sweden to Scotland. They are made up of very hard crystalline rocks and were once very lofty and rugged. Rugged means these rocks are very rough. However, after facing the erosive action of glaciers for millions of years, they have been reduced to low hills with gentle slopes. In the coastal region, fjords have been formed because of the drowning of glacier valleys. So, what is the meaning of fjords? Fjords are narrow but deep inlets of water with steep sides that break and indent the coastline, making it irregular. Second physical feature is the Central European Plains. The Central European Plains just south of the northern mountains. This is the northern mountains and just south, this area is the south of the northern mountains. So, the North European Plains located the just south of the northern mountain lies a vast triangular plain that extends across central Europe from the Atlantic coast in the west up to Ural mountains in the east. So, North European plains lies between the Atlantic Ocean, here is the Atlantic Ocean, and here is the Ural mountain. You can see this is the Ural mountain. So, North European plains lies this is the total area of the North European plains from Atlantic Ocean to Ural mountains. These plains are partly covered with glacial deposits and partly by alluvial deposited by the many big rivers such as the Don, the Volga and the Ural. These plains are not absolutely flat but are rolling lands with hills. However, they are very fertile and good for agriculture. Some of the most densely populated parts of Europe lie in this region. Why all the population lives in this region? Because this region is very fertile. And third physical feature is the southern plateau and highlands. South of the Central European plains is another system of highlands and plateau made up of old rocks. The Meseta of Spain, the Central Massif of France and the highlands of Bohemia are all plateaus. Other highlands include the Jura and Ardennes mountains of France, the Black Forest and Harz mountains of Germany, and the Ural mountains in the east. All these uplands do not rise more than 1,800 meters above sea level. Some slopes are covered with forest. Fourth physical features of Europe is the Alpine mountain system. The Alpine mountain system. The Alpine mountain system consists of chains of young fold mountains that lie south of the above mentioned plateau from the Atlantic coast in the west to the Caspian Sea in the east. Atlantic Ocean, and you can see here is a Caspian Sea. So the Alpine mountain range lies between the Atlantic Ocean to the Caspian Sea. Here is the Caspian Sea. So these areas are covered with the Alpine mountain system. They have high peaks, deep valleys and rough slopes. They are made up of several parallel ranges. Earthquake and volcanic eruptions are common here. The Alps are the most important mountain system which extend like an arc, separating Italy from France and Switzerland. So you can see in this image, here is a France and here is Italy and Switzerland. So these mountain range is an like a arc which separate the France to Italy and Switzerland. Mount Blanc is the highest peak in the Alps. In the west are the Sierra Nevada extending over southern Spain and the Pyrenees, which form a natural boundary between Spain and France. The Apennines run southward, forming the backbone of Italy. Across the Adriatic Sea and running parallel to the Apennines are the Dinaric Alps, another southward extension of the Alps in Slovenia, Bosnia, Serbia and Montenegro, countries that formerly constituted Yugoslavia. So these are the four physical features of Europe. First is the northern mountains, which lies here. This is the area of the northern mountains. This. And second is the Central European plains. This area is the Central European plain. Here is the North European plain. This area is the Central European plain. And third physical feature is the Southern Plateau and Highlands. And last, the Alpine mountain system. Now students, let's discuss about the rivers in Europe. There are many rivers that radiate out in different directions from the Alpine mountain system in southern Europe. The rivers are navigable and are also interconnected by canals to form an efficient system of waterways. Thus, several big towns and cities have sprung up along the banks of these rivers. The rivers are important for industries too. Large rivers such as Volga. So you can see here is a Volga river. This is a large river which flow in Europe. Volga river, the Danube, and here is a Danube river, and the Rhine flow through many countries and are considered international rivers. So these three rivers are the main rivers which are found in Europe, and this is also considered the international rivers. First river is the Volga rivers, the Danube rivers and the Rhine rivers. Second, next discuss about the lakes. A number of freshwater lakes are found in northern Europe, such as lakes Ladoga and Onega in Russia, lakes Vättern and Mälaren in Sweden, and the thousands of lakes in Finland. These are formed after the ice age, when water from the melting snow are left behind in the hollows carved out by the glacier. So these are the some important lakes which are found in Europe. So students, in your book, page number 97. Here you can see in your book, page number 97, there are given some major rivers of Europe. And students, you will learn these major rivers of Europe. So it's all for today. Do revise and learn it. Thank you.